You guys, I have a half price as well as a Barnes & Noble end of the year book haul. And if you're like, wait a minute, Jules, didn't you post one yesterday? I did. Come here. It is so important that you get with someone who not only supports your hobbies, but also wants you to have a good experience. Yesterday, I went to half price books as well as 2 Barnes & Nobles, and I did not have a very good experience. The pricing was off. I left Barnes & Noble with only 2 books and half price with only 1 book because I was just feeling a bit discouraged with the whole process. It wasn't the serotonin boost I was hoping for it to be, as well as I purposely buy books after Christmas to wait to see what my family gives me. I then go and try to get books that are on my following year's TBRs. When I got home and I told my partner about the whole event, she on her own was like, well, let's go tomorrow. A much better experience. This is your reminder. Make sure you get with someone who is going to make sure your life is the best it can be. I got 4 books for less than $28, which to me is such a steal. I got House of Salt and Sorrows. These were 20% off their listing price. If you follow me, you know I love Gothic and I love Aaron Craig, so I'm excited to read this one. And then this is just to have on my shelf as I haven't owned it. I also got Children of Blood and Bone as well as Children of Virtue and Vengeance. They didn't have the 3rd book in the series. These are in really good condition. And again, they were 20% off their listing price. They also are making an adaptation of this series that they're hoping comes out early in 2027. I want to read this series before the adaptation comes out. So already off to a better start of a day. I have a harder time buying nicer books for myself, but my partner was like, these are 50% off at Barnes & Noble. You could get all 3. They were on sale for $14 and change, and then I got an additional 10% off because of my membership with Barnes & Noble. So all together, these were a really good deal. I still probably wouldn't have got them if I went on my own, but she was like, I know you will enjoy these, let's get them. She is so sweet. And then 2026 is my year of Robin Hobb. My family gifted me the first 3 series for Christmas, and so I need the rest of the books. I have the 4 books with dragon names. I forget what that one's called. They didn't have that, as well as the last book that goes with this trilogy. So I still need 5 books, but this helps as these were 25% off. The others still on my wish list to get as I'm able. So altogether, it was a very successful day and a much better outing than the day before. The Light Lark books, I read the first 3 books in the series through the library, so this is also very special to have these editions on my shelves. The next big thing is we need new bookshelves. We are completely out of space. My books are on the floor. It may be something we can do for my birthday, even if it's just a placeholder until we can get something nicer. Feeling very blessed, very seen, and very loved. Let me know if you took advantage of any of the end of the year sales, and if you didn't know, this is your cue to know that if you have a half price near you or a Barnes & Noble near you, they always do sales after Christmas